The birth of a bureau, from small beginnings to national prominence in a strikes. In 1908, a small group of investigators came together, forming what would become the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Tasked with investigating interstate crimes, this fledgling agency had a broad mandate. Early cases ranged from land fraud schemes to antitrust violations. One notable early case involved pursuing the notorious counterfeiter William J. Burns. This early success helped solidify the Bureau's reputation and expand its role in law enforcement. The Bureau faced challenges in its early years, navigating political pressures and limited resources. The appointment of J. Edgar Hoover as director in 1924 marked a turning point. Hoover's long tenure, spanning nearly 5 decades, would see the FBI transformed into a highly centralized and professional organization. The Roaring Twenties and the G-Men battling gangsters and crime waves. The 1920s and 30s saw a surge in organized crime. The FBI under Hoover took center stage in battling notorious gangsters like John Dillinger and Babyface Nelson. These high-profile cases captured the public imagination and showcased the Bureau's crime-fighting prowess. The image of the G-Man, armed with Tommy guns and wearing fedoras, became an iconic symbol of law enforcement. The FBI's success in combating organized crime during this era cemented its role as a leading force in law enforcement. The Bureau's growing expertise in forensics, fingerprinting, and investigative techniques set new standards for police work across the country. The FBI's training academy became a coveted destination for aspiring law enforcement professionals. The Cold War and beyond. Espionage, terrorism, and evolving threats. The onset of the Cold War brought new challenges and a renewed focus on national security. The FBI played a vital role in counterintelligence, investigating suspected spies, and working to protect sensitive government secrets. High-profile cases like the arrest and conviction of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg for espionage highlighted the Bureau's commitment to safeguarding national security. The FBI's focus expanded further in the latter half of the 20th century to address the growing threat of terrorism. From the Oklahoma City bombing to the September 11th attacks, the Bureau has been at the forefront of investigating and preventing acts of terrorism both domestically and internationally. The FBI's role in counterterrorism continues to evolve in response to new and emerging threats. Section 4. Landmark Cases and the Evolution of Justice, Shaping American Jurisprudence. Throughout its history, the FBI has been involved in numerous landmark cases that have shaped American jurisprudence. The investigation and prosecution of the Ku Klux Klan in the 1960s helped advance civil rights and dismantle racist organizations. The Watergate scandal in the 1970s, which involved the FBI investigating a break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters, ultimately led to the resignation of President Richard Nixon. The FBI's role in these and other high-profile cases has often placed it at the center of national debates about justice, accountability, and the balance of power. The Bureau's actions and investigations continue to be subject to public scrutiny, reflecting its significant influence on American society. Section 5. The FBI's enduring legacy. Guardians of justice. Defenders of democracy. From its humble beginnings in 1908, the FBI has evolved into one of the world's most respected law enforcement agencies. Its unwavering commitment to upholding the law, protecting the American people, and defending the Constitution has earned it a place of honor in the national consciousness. The men and women of the FBI, past and present, have dedicated their lives to safeguarding justice and preserving the freedoms we hold dear. As the FBI looks to the future, it faces new challenges and opportunities in an ever-changing world. Cybercrime, terrorism, and other evolving threats demand constant vigilance and innovation. Yet one thing remains constant: the FBI's unwavering dedication to its core mission to protect the American people and uphold the Constitution of the United States.